Hi guys. So starting the North Node journey with me. Um, Today I'm going to talk about North Node in Aries. I'm wearing a red suit. We're going to talk about Aries. Aries energy is red, it's fire, it's aggressive, it's in your face, it's a beautiful energy. It's the first sign of the zodiac. So initially I'm going to give a description, a general description of North Node in Aries, and then we're going to focus on each house in particular. So in order to get your North Node, go to astro.com. You can put in your data, make sure you have your birth time. If you don't have your birth time, you'll still know your North Node, but you won't know which house it's positioned in. So you can still benefit from this information, but you won't. You can get a little bit deeper if you know your birth time. So, North Node in Aries. North Node in Aries is a huge permission slip to just be a badass. North Node in Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. Aries is selfish. Aries is confident. Aries is forward. Aries is unstoppable. Aries is stubborn. Aries is aggressive. It's a fighter. It has a mind of its own. It breaks buildings. It breaks through brick walls, and that's why it's the first one. That's why it's starting the zodiac signs, because it's the first sign of the zodiac. So obviously the first one is going to be the pioneer. So Aries is a pioneer. So with Aries, North Node is a huge permission slip to be a badass, to be on your own, to not be afraid to be on your own, to make up your mind on what you want, to not wait for others to tell you what you want, to choose everything from what you want to wear, what you think, what you want to eat, what you want to do in life, where do you want to work, what do you want to say. I mean, everything. It's a huge permission slip to be individualistic as much as you can, because you're coming from lifetimes with Libra South Node, which was a lot of interdependence on other people for everything. And so you're coming in with a lot of baggage from relationships with others, dependence on others, indecision. I don't know what to do. Can somebody please tell me what to do? Can somebody please tell me what I need to order from this menu? Can somebody please tell me how to live my life? Aries has nothing to do with that. Aries is, I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm selfish. I'm going to do what I want to do because I can and because I want to. So Aries, let's see what else. Aries is a fighter. Aries is not afraid to say what he thinks. Aries can be pushy too, but sometimes it's necessary. It's an energy that is here to break through walls. It's here to penetrate. It's here to get you out of your comfort zone. Give you a kick in the ass to get up and go. That's what Aries does. So Aries North Node, you guys are here to literally take charge of your life, make your own decisions every freaking moment, not be afraid to walk away from your friends, your family, all of your dependencies, not be afraid to lose any of your support systems. You're here to be on your own. And you may even see that you may be longing for a partner because that's what you're used to from other lives and your memories. But in the end, what you want to experience is actually complete freedom. And of course, it doesn't mean you have to be alone all your life. You will attract a partner eventually. But it's going to be a different kind of relationship. It's going to be a relationship where you're not going to be dependent on the partner. You're not going to be looking at them for approval, whatever. You're going to be a badass, and you're going to be individualistic and self-loving. And then your partner is also going to be like that. And that relationship is going to be mutually beneficial versus a dependency where one can't live without the other. Okay? So that's a general idea of Aries North Node. Pioneer, number one, confident, aggressive, goes after what he or she wants, not afraid to speak up, not afraid to be a lone wolf, not afraid to wear a crazy outfit, not afraid to set a trend, not afraid to, walk the opposite way than everybody else is doing. Aries energy is just kicking ass and taking names, and not even taking names. It's just kicking ass and keeps going. That's what the Ram does. That's the beauty of Aries. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about specific house positions of this. Hi guys, Aries North Node in the third house. Aries North Node in the third house. Let's go back to where you came from. Libra in the ninth. So that means that you had lifetimes, memories, and earlier experience in this lifetime where you were very influenced by other people's ideas, by maybe certain religions, other people's teachings, and you're always looking and trying to find and reading something that somebody else wrote, and always listening to others' opinions and kind of thinking that maybe, you know what, I don't know very much. Let me just let them talk. Let me let them tell me what to think and what's right, and is there a God, and are we going to hell, and what happens after this, after we die. So a huge dependency on other people's teachings, on other people's ideas, on other people's thoughts, and maybe even not really speaking up, kind of following the crowd, following another's truth. Yeah. And being a people pleaser about that, maybe not questioning that truth, maybe kind of saying, okay, well, I guess we are going to hell after this, and believing that, and just living in fear because of that, because somebody told you that you're going to hell, so you're like, holy shit, I better be a good girl or a good boy, so that never happens. So following somebody else's beliefs and never questioning them, and not saying anything, and never sharing your own truth. Like basically not even listening to your own voice, just kind of always listening to another and taking that as their truth. So in this lifetime, the same thing, kind of always listening to the masses, listening to others, religion, maybe some spiritual teachings. Everybody says, you need to, eat kale and meditate all day. Well, some people do, but maybe not you. So now with Aries North Node in the third house, you're here to basically find your own voice. You're here to find your own truth. You're here to get to know your mind. You're here to get lost in your mind. You're here to be aggressive in your mind. You're here to let your thoughts run. You're here to ask your own questions. Ask your questions and answer them yourself. Maybe not read so much from others. Maybe not follow other people's dogmas. Like this is how we do it, and this is how it is. No. Aggressive in your pursuit of the truth, but your own truth. And then when you find it, but once again, how does that happen? A lot of times by being alone, by spending time on your own. Anytime you have Aries North Node, doesn't matter what house it's in, you are encouraged and you'll be pushed and you'll be forced to be by yourself a lot, because you need to learn self-reliance. You need to learn independence. You need to learn self-sufficiency, because that's where your power lies. Because then you can interact with others, but you're not going to be a people pleaser. You're not going to be conforming. You're not going to be contorting yourself to make them happy. You're going to be happy because you are you, and then other people around you are going to be like, damn, you're fun to be around. I want to hang out with you. So so you'll be encouraged to spend a lot of time alone, to get to know yourself. And that can happen through movies. That can happen through maybe listening to a song, or maybe you are, I don't know, driving around and you get a message on a billboard that says something, and you're like, wow, and then you're thinking something else, and then again. So you need to let your mind, let it free, let it explore. And then as you find your truth, you need to speak. You need to share it. You need to be aggressive in it too. Yeah, because if you're used to lifetimes where you freaking always sat there in the church, a good girl, and sing your hymns and just listened and never questioned anything, you're so freaking tired of that, it probably triggers you. Because when you have Libra South Node, there's a lot of suppressed anger, because you're so used to people telling you what to do, telling you what to wear, telling you how to be, telling you what to believe, that inside of you there's this anger of like, fuck, can I just make my own mind? I'm tired. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. So you're kind of angry. And that anger is going to push you to just say, I'm done. I'm done with all of you. Leave me alone. I want to be by myself, and I want to find myself. And that's where the magic is going to happen. So as you spend more time alone, you find your truth. Let your mind explore. Let your mind be aggressive. Let your mind, just let your mind roam free. Give it freedom. Aries is about freedom, breaking walls, breaking barriers. You're going to break a lot of your barriers and limiting beliefs and filters that you have acquired from other lifetimes, because you're done with them. So you will, as you find your truth, you'll be encouraged to speak it. It can be a blog. It can be a YouTube channel. It can be, like right now, literally, there's no excuse right now not to freaking talk. Everybody's talking now. Everybody's putting something out there. I'm freaking putting myself on YouTube because I like to talk. So you just express yourself, share your truth, because the world needs to hear it. Because you've had lifetimes where you listen to others and bought into their truth. Now you're here to express your own truth, to be aggressive in it, to not be shy. Don't be shy and don't wonder, oh my God, are they going to think I'm stupid? Are they going to question? Let them question it. We're always questioning one another because that's the beauty of it, you know. I may be saying something now and you guys are like, this is bullshit. But it's okay. So don't be shy. Don't be shy in your expression. Don't be shy in your thoughts you have, especially if they're a little bit cray-cray. It's okay. The world needs to hear them, okay? So whenever you're ready to speak, it's gonna happen. Then do it. You know, do a podcast. Do maybe write. Maybe you want to write something. Maybe write a book. Maybe write a book about, you know, some kind of Aries theme. You know, it can be. You know what comes to mind? Like Game of Thrones, because there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of bloodshed and wars and all of that. That's an Aries theme kind of show. There's a lot of themes in that show, but a big theme in that is fighting, aggressiveness, enemies, competitiveness. So something like that. Maybe write a freaking epic story or screenplay or something that has an Aries theme in it of competitors, of rivalries, of all of that. And put it out there, you know, write it. You have a lot to say in this lifetime. You have a lot to say. As you find your truth, as you find your truth, you have a lot to say. You're gonna want to express it. And when the time comes, freaking do it, put it out there. Don't wonder it, don't question it, just do it. And that's it. So don't be shy, don't be quiet, and don't question your expression, okay? You're here to express, here to talk, you're here to write, you're here to communicate to all of us in a very cool Aries kind of way, you know, confident, maybe selfish, maybe standoffish, maybe a little jerk. It's okay because, you know, with Libra South Node, like I said, there's a lot of energy that's been suppressed, a lot of expression. And so you're dying so much to do that. It's almost like you've been in a cage and you feel like, God, I just fucking want to get out of it. So there's a lot of anger in you. There will be a lot of anger. So, you know, initially maybe your thoughts and your speech and your writing might be a little bit angry because you're bringing that home. You know, you're kind of like, okay, that's a part of me. Once that part is transfigured, then you're going to calm down a little bit. It's still going to be adventurous and enthusiastic, but it's not going to be angry. It's just going to be more like, here, this is my voice. If you don't like it, you know, turn the page or click out of this screen. All right? So go and express.